Hey guys, it's me Amanda. So for this week's raw, real, relatable content that I'm going to share with you guys has to do with a really personal topic, but I'm sharing it with you all because I know that a lot of you can relate. Just alone on my Instagram account, I have quite a few friends who are in the same situation that I'm in, and that most people that I know are in. And the reason why I bring it up is because yesterday was Halloween, and some people don't celebrate this holiday, but some people do. And with that being said, I know that my daughter's birthday is coming up. On top of that, that means that Thanksgiving is coming up, and also Christmas. And usually this should be happy moments, happy times, and it usually for the most part is. But in our family, it used to be a very stressful time for us. And the reason being is because myself, and my husband, our parents are not together. So what happens is we have to pretty much go to different places throughout the holiday season, or someone has to get left out, or someone gets upset. So that puts a lot of pressure on us as a whole. And I know a lot of you can relate that this has happened to you as well. You know, with Thanksgiving coming, if your parents are divorced, you have to make a decision. Am I going to spend more time at this house? Am I going to go to this house? Even with Christmas, are you going to open up presents with this person versus this person? And that can be so stressful, and it can just literally take away all your energy. And I used to really take my children from house to house, and I did that for some time. And then I started to realize that, the sacrifices that I was making and the things that I was doing, really caused me such anxiety and such chaos for no reason, honestly, because at the end of the day, when you think about it, my job, my position in this world was and is to take care of my children and create a foundation for them and provide a life for them and, create traditions for them. And their tradition shouldn't be me taking them from house to house to house to house because my parents are not together, my husband's parents are not together, or, the holidays would be in a different part of the city, or the state. I'd have to go an hour away somewhere. And eventually, my kids would have to be around that anxiety and that coordination. And so my girls got used to that. They'd have to go to house to house to house. And eventually my husband and I, we ceased that. We just cut it out altogether. We realized that if it doesn't help us grow, we don't entertain it. And what I mean by that is that if it's taking our energy, if a relationship is taking our energy and it's not an even give and take, or if an experience is just taking way too much energy, or something is just taking too much energy from us and it's not helping us grow as an individual, or we just don't feel positive energy from it, then my husband and I we are on the same page on this, by the way. We both just decided as a whole that our family just will not partake. And what that means is not that we don't love anyone or don't want to be around anyone. It just means that it just takes too much energy to entertain that. So we'd rather just do the traditions in our house. Now, that's how we were able to deal with that. But with other people who watch my social media content and who listen to me share my raw, real, relatable content, a lot of you probably are facing the same battle. Your parents are divorced, maybe your mom and your dad, they don't talk, and you have children. So now you're in a situation where you have to kind of include each other, and then one person's mad, the other person's upset, and it just causes this constant chaos and turmoil, that just festers around. And it's obvious, no one is perfect. So for me to ever think that someone has to be put in a situation where they have to see the person they don't want to be with, or they have to see an ex, or they have to see an aunt they don't talk to, I understand that nothing is perfect in this life, but what I can share with you guys that's helped me grow past this is understanding that your job is not to stretch yourself thin and attend all of these festivities. Your job is not to make your mom and your dad happy. Your job is to worry about your children and your husband under your roof, or your spouse, your wife under your roof, and create traditions for yourself. But what I can tell you, and I hope that you can take this away from this video, is that same turmoil and that same misery and that same hostile negative energy that a lot of people experience in broken homes, or splitting the holidays up. That's literally the stuff that you want to stay away from when it comes to your family. And I can't stress enough that is reason number 1,000, on top of everything, as to why it's so important to stop generational curses. And I don't care what anyone tells me. You can go on the internet. It is real. You can Google it. Reality is that history repeats itself. And people tend to repeat the things that they saw growing up. And it is so common, if you grew up in a broken home, it's so common to repeat those things. And if you make the constant effort and the constant you know, and you think in your head, man, I don't want to be like that. And you realize what it's done to you as an individual. You're not going to want to do that for your children, because it's not fair. Kids don't ask to come to this world. Kids don't, I'm not saying to stay with someone that you don't love. Nope, not saying that. You should make a better choice. You should, think before you have children. Sometimes it doesn't always happen. But what I'm definitely saying is, it's not fair to the kids to cause that much anxiety and that much turmoil because of the high expectations that people set on children or even grown adults. Those expectations are not for us to meet, and they never will be for us to meet. So just a PSA, and it's also just a message to all of you who follow me. Your job is not to make other people happy. You really need to worry about what's underneath your roof. And if these holidays, you have to split time, don't take it so personal if someone feels so conflicted or upset because you didn't see them or you didn't spend time with them. Deep in your heart that you come from a place of kindness and positivity, and you're not trying to hurt anyone. So moving forward, what's helped me is just be good, show good, be positive, and spread positivity. And if someone is upset that you didn't attend Thanksgiving, or someone is upset because you didn't bring them to Christmas dinner, well, they set the expectation and you didn't. And so your job isn't to make them happy. And that's literally my 2 cents for today, because as you can tell, me and my husband are both perfect examples of people who did come from broken homes, and we are the furthest thing from a broken home. I mean, our girls are definitely growing in an environment where 2 people really love each other, and they're not going to have to face those same battles that we did. I share this with you all because I know the holidays are coming, and I just want to spread such positivity your way so that you can make a good decision this holiday season and not feel so guilty, and know that what you are doing is what you chose to do and what was best for your family, and that's all that matters. Everyone else will have to just worry about the rest on their own. And that's my 2 cents for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.